He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
13 feet away. They get the rebound. Fry, good. Fry's got his first points of the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Good win. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Fry. And here we go. Here's Freak. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now, here's Goodwin. He's guarded closely. To stop the run. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Cavaliers lead. And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all... The question is whether or not that team... For a different look here, Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Henry Sims comes in for Patrick Patterson. Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Archie Goodwin in for Joseph. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. And Freak subbed in for Irving. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Freak, he's in at the point. Channing Frye out there with LeBron James. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Dellavedova in at the shooting guard. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit it up. He finished with 15 points, and he was a foul magnet, doing a lot of his damage at the free throw line. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
The drive by LeBron. Here's Fry. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Raptors trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the... the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Raptors have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Pass to Fry. There's the dish to Dellavedova. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And another miss by Cleveland.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Ilyasova can't hit. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ross. It's blocked. Leaps for it, but they'll get another chance. Now here's Goodwin. He's guarded closely, and the shot is good. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Front, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested. Here, Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Henry Sims comes in for Patrick Patterson. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. And Freak subbed in for Kyrie Irving. DeRozan out there with Henry Sims. Then it's Archie Goodwin. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Freak. 18 points for LeBron.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here is Joseph. Up top, DeRozan. Shoots. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for LeBron James. Great showing for him last season, putting up about 25 points per, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeRozan. And it's Lowry in for Goodwin. And Cleveland also making a change. Ilyasova's checked in.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Second, the Cavaliers.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Here's Lowry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lowry's got his first bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Joseph. Dishes to Biyombo. It's hauled in by Fry.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
The lead pushed to double digits. Fry's got 10.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And it's Lowry penetrating, shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play. Some changes here for the Raptors. Biyombo is checked in for Patterson. And Henry Sims subbed in for Ross. And Cleveland also making a change. Freak's checked in for Kyrie Irving. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love with the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with J.R. Smith. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And guys, let's get your take on the Hunters. Some changes for Toronto. Biyombo checks in for Patrick Patterson. And Henry Sims subbed in for Ross. And Cleveland also making a change. Freaks checked in. It's stolen by DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, he's got 10 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. Ross comes in for Henry Sims.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good from Freak. And Toronto has possession. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack. Really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Lowry with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And the shot is good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your game time.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and it's Goodwin missing. And here are the Cavaliers. 10-point lead. And a wide-open look for Freak. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And that one's good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to